So the moment we've been waiting for is finally here, the Mantis X. We have been waiting on this thing for a few weeks now. Didn't actually take them that long. We ordered it, they shipped it. Actually, only a couple weeks. You ordered it a couple weeks ago, right?
1 week.
1 week. Ordered that one a couple weeks ago. This is, again, the 72-volt Rawrr Mantis X. This is my wife's. You guys watched the video of this one, the Mantis Mini. It has been an absolute blast to be on, but for her. So can't promise I'll stay off of it. Pretty sure I'll get on it, but we're going to go ahead and unbox this and set it up, get it together. You guys kind of see, we really only need a few tools.
All right, let's open it.
Let's get it open. This is already quite different than the Mini. Wow, look at that chain.
Wow.
That is a pretty decent chain. So this bike, the front wheel was not on it, which it was on the Mini. Come with some additional stickers, it looked like. So we have to put the front wheel on. There's some differences, definite differences that we didn't have to do on the other one, but I'm not scared or worried about it. Looks like there's a key that goes in the ignition on this one. Charging port's definitely different. Out of all the Emotos, this is the most comfortable outlet. I do. People want their bike to be red, so I've got to figure out how to do that. I know there's skins out there we can get. We'll probably get some at some point. We'll order some. It's basically like a wrap and it's self-install, so that'll be probably one of the other videos that we do. But already, the toolkit, does it look the same? Same stuff in it? For the most part. No, it's actually different too. There's things in there that, no, it looks the same.
I'm having a hard time finding a key, though. Do you know where it is?
No, I don't. It's got to be around here somewhere. It might be in there.
Just a small one.
All right, we found the keys. They are inside the handlebars. Right there. We were a little worried about that. You can tell these things are very well made. Well, I've said that before. I'll say it again. My suspicion is that we know they're made in China. There's no question. Rawrr must have gone with the manufacturer and said, okay, give us your most quality bike that you build, and probably changed a ton of specs on it to make it this nice. Assembly on this is not going to take that long. I would think if I wasn't recording, it'd probably take me 40 minutes at max to do, if even that. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get everything undone, get it up on this stand like that one, and start putting it together. April and I were freaking out because we couldn't find the key. We're like, that's going to be a big problem because it's got preload and rebound settings where the other bike doesn't. There's a lot of differences in this bike versus the Mini. And I think the price difference is only $500. So for $500 less, you can get the Mini, which again, it depends on who's riding it. If it's a child, you got to really figure out, do you want to put them on this bike? This is definitely an adult size bike. My wife is going to be scared out of her mind when she gets on it. There's no question. But I'm going to go ahead and finish getting this thing prepared to get on the stand and get it put together. So hang tight with me. We'll continue on. It's super windy. I'm about to be to the point where I'm going to need you to help me lift this on the, well, I may not need you to help me. Actually, right now, let me get this unplugged or get this out, this pin out. Yeah, I'll get this pin out now. Go ahead and do what you're doing. It's going to, 5 minutes. We're going to lift this up and get it on that stand. So first things first, I'm going to get the back wheel out of this groove. Okay, I need you to check these handlebars out. Tell me if they're too high or too far forward. I can bring them back or down by taking the spacer out.
Well, I mean, I really need to have the wheel on it so I can sit on it, you know?
Okay, no, I do. Just by looking at it, though, I think it needs to be where it's at as far as not coming back because of the way the seat's positioned. But are they too high? That's my question.
Man, it does feel kind of high, doesn't it?
Then I'll take one out.
Oh, yeah, those?
Yeah. Can we take one out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It does seem awful high.
All right, then I'll have to change these bolts again. All right, guys, real quick. This is the biggest pain in the ass of this whole thing. So if and when you guys get this bike, piece of suggestion, tilt these handlebars, lay them right here on this thing, and then push those bolts through, put the spacers on, get it all pre-built, preset, and then stick it on there. I can't tell you how frustrated I was trying to set it all up and line it up right there. The easiest way I found to do this is to basically mount everything to this, hold it with your finger until you can get it on there, get the nuts, or the bolts, sorry, just thread it in just enough, and then twist this in. Now I had to adjust them, as you just saw, for April so that she was comfortable with the ride height and all that. But yeah, just take my advice. Please do this all off the bike. Have the handlebars resting right here. Slide the bolts through the spacers. My wife's like 5'9". She decided that she only wanted one spacer in fully forward. So you can see that they are completely adjustable. She may regret that. I don't know. We'll see. Kind of a work in progress, a learning curve, if you will. That's interesting. I don't know how that's supposed to work or what that does. I thought that may twist. But either way, I'm going to get back to it, get to putting this thing back together real quick. So I'll set the camera down right quick and mount the front wheel. The instructions say to tighten these down diagonally, and I have a torque wrench, just not here yet. I have two, but they're not the right size. So I will torque all this stuff down to spec. And just in case you're wondering, yes, they do give you the torque specs on all these bolts when you put them in and assemble this. And there is blue Loctite on each one of these. Now, after riding, especially Ethan, since he's had it all weekend riding it, I'm going to check the tightness of all his nuts and bolts and everything, and then torque everything down to spec probably tomorrow. I don't think I'll get to it tonight. It'll be a miracle to get this thing done and on the charger tonight. At this point, April just turned her microphone off, so I have no clue if she said anything. Now, I'm getting ready to mount the wheel bear, so your handlebars are on and mounted. Mount up! Next step, and so that you all know, they do give you step-by-step instructions. There's the torque recommendations, as mentioned, and then it'll tell you on here, use thread glue, which they provide you. If you've been watching these videos, you already know that it comes with thread glue, red Loctite. Actually, I think that's blue Loctite in a red bottle. All right, so we're done with this part. Tighten the 4-piece bolts diagonally. I did that. Adjustment of handle and instrument angle. Use a 3-inch hex wrench to loosen the bolts and the extension of the frame. But first things first, let's get the front wheel on, then we'll mess with that. Install spacers on both sides and take the caliper clamping block. All right, let me find these spacers. I'm going to do a little part search real quick. I unscrewed these bolts right here, not realizing it. I shouldn't have, and I got what I think is brake fluid all over the place. So I'm going to go wash my hands real quick, change the battery in this camera. Now, I hope you guys don't do what I just did. I now have, looks like, no front brakes, and I think it's because I let all the pressure out by undoing those bolts. So I'll either get these things pumped back into working, or I'll have to get a hold of RawrrR tomorrow and see what I need to do. They might need to be bled. I don't know. But yeah, you have no front brakes as of right now. Hey, real fast. I had to end up calling RawrrR customer service, which two things. A human being answered the phone after 3 rings, and he spoke English. It was 6 p.m. Central Time when I called, which was 5 p.m. Actually, it was a little after Pacific Time. So yeah, they're an hour out. But it was awesome. They helped me real quick, walked me through opening a ticket. I opened the ticket. They had it answered the next morning. I already knew what I needed to do. I had to bleed the brakes out. No problem. But while I'm on here, motorcyclecloseouts.com. That's where I bought this bad boy. They are located in Smithville, Missouri. They have all kinds of gear at amazing prices. They ship worldwide. You can find them just by doing a quick search of Motorcycle Closeouts, and yeah, order your gear from there. Helmets, jackets, gloves, goggles, you name it, they have it. They're also a RawrrR authorized dealer for those of you in Kansas City. Second thing, chin mounts. I am obviously big on recording, so I've got my Osmo Action camera mounted on my helmet on my chin, and I got a couple of accessories where I could, change it out, whatever, change the angle and whatnot. But yeah, anyway, thought I'd break in here and add that real fast. The brake fluid, I hit that bolt out. I backed it out some to release the clamp because it clamped down. And when I did that, the fluid came out. Not all of it, just some. But now there's no front brake. But again, that might change whenever. No, because it has to charge anyway. But like mount it before I do that, right? Okay. Guys, please don't make fun of my garage. April and I are well aware that we need to redo it. It's in the plan. It's going to get done. This is her first ride. I am as pumped as she probably is. I would imagine she's a little nervous. Are you nervous, Bear?
Yeah. I'm a little nervous.
A little nervous?
Dad,
Yeah.
I want to make.
Mom's gonna go on her first ride. Are you excited?
I want to do that. I want to make a map inside.
Okay, let me get Mom going real quick and I'll help you, all right?
Okay.
No. So it's got a boot up process it goes through. And on the Mantis X, well, probably all of them, there's a kill switch, go, and then mode selector. You can see right now she's in eco mode. She hasn't taken her sticker off yet. But this is April's first ride. These little hellions. April's first ride on her new dirt bike. All right, Barry, you're live. There she goes. All right, for those of you watching, this Mantis X is the perfect ideal bike for a husband and wife setup, especially if you're not into dirt bikes and it's something that you can ride in the neighborhood. It's electric. There's no engine noise. You don't have to worry about the neighbors getting pissed off at you. They're very well made. I can't believe how many times I've said that. All right, here she comes. There goes my wife. Ladies, this is totally for you. If my wife can get on this thing and ride it comfortably, there's no reason you can't. I did have to take it today to Biscari Brothers Bikes. The brake bleeding, I didn't have the time to do it, nor the equipment, so I just went ahead and took it down there. They did it same day, had it knocked out from yesterday's experience. A large part of me wishes that I would have gone ahead and got the Rawrr Mantis instead of doing the Altus Sigma, because I have to wait until December, and it's a couple days before Halloween right now. Oh, you got to see this. What are you guys doing? Okay, what I was saying is that a large part of me wishes I would have gotten the Mantis instead of the Alta Sigma, mainly because I don't want to wait. And now I'm in a position where I have to. There she is. I am pumped to see what her first reaction is. All right.
You gotta get on it. It is so fun. It is a little scary at first because it wants to kick up, right?
Yeah. How did you put it in a different mode? Or stay in
No,
eco?
I left it in eco, but I got up to about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah. How'd that feel? She thinks I ought to take a ride on it.
You're gonna love it. It's amazing.
Drop a comment if you think I should just go ahead and order a Mantis 2, and then I'll have a Mantis and an Altus, a Mantis X, a Mantis Mini. Take off. I want you to ride it. This is yours. I want you to enjoy it. Because if I get on it, I'm afraid I'm going to buy a new one and have it here next week while I wait on the other one. I'll tell you what, if I can gain 150 subscribers and get 2,000 views on this video, I will order a Mantis. I will order a Rawrr Mantis. If I can get more subscribers to get that many video views on this one, I will order a Mantis and have it here as soon as possible while I wait on my signal. And there she goes. Just send me a bike. Tell Rawrr to send me a Mantis. Wow, that sunset's amazing. I'm telling you guys right now, I will commit. If you guys can get me 150 additional subscribers and grab 2,000 views, I will buy the Mantis. Or Rawrr, if you guys will send me one, if I hit that goal, that would be phenomenal. I'll do a full scale, amazing video. And I'll try to sell a few extra bikes for you guys. There'll be a discount code for a little bit off, and I'll try to pump the heck out. No, don't do that. Just give me the dang bike, and I'll go out and sell this thing by riding it. I've already got a few people lined up that are wanting them.
All right, look out, Kai. Look at that. It's beautiful. Look at that sunset. This wind. Look at this wind. What do you think about it?
It's insane.
It's so fun, isn't it?
I had it in race mode, as you would expect.
Absolutely love this thing. It's not as beefy as I thought it would be. Having been my first time, like literally ever in my existence being on a dirt bike, I was obviously very intimidated, but it's very smooth. I didn't feel at any point that like I was overpowered by the bike. I felt like I had complete control of it, even in the dirt and the hills and the mud. I felt like I had complete control of it, and I'm actually looking forward to taking it out again, and I'm not scared.
Knowing how, I don't want to say scared, but like cautious you are with things, you don't really get excited about doing anything. You get nervous about things, literally.
Well,
anything that's
a rational amount of fear because I don't want to injure myself or die.
To other mothers that might be watching this, families that are thinking about doing something like this, what are your comments to them?
Well, I mean, if you enjoy anything outdoors or biking, this is something I think you should consider.
Is this something that you would consider family fun?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not disappointed at all whatsoever that we did this.
No, I had a little bit of sticker shock at first.
Sticker shock, yeah. I mean, we tend to be somewhat conservative with our money. I know it doesn't look like it, but we're in a different situation than most people. But yeah, I understand that. I had sticker shock myself.
Yeah, and sorry to interrupt, but Kai's scooter died in the middle of nowhere, so I let him ride in front with me.
Yeah, you did. You rode 2 up.
How fast did we go? 8 miles an hour. We went very, very, very slow. I was super cautious. I know you're not supposed to do it, but I was completely comfortable. We made it home. Yeah.
Parents, this is something that the whole family can enjoy. This bike weighs, I think, 130 pounds.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's
Feels like
130
it's more than
total. Ethan's Mini weighs 98.
And this
It's 100.
seat and the shocks. Oh my God.
It's legit. I mean, it's a real dirt bike. Outside of having the fuel and the gas and all that stuff.
Yep, gnarly. I love it. I can't wait to get it out.
There you guys have it. There's her review.
10 out of 10. Do recommend.